Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video. Now, today's video is a little bit different. One of the reasons, as you'll see, is I'm playing a completely different game today. I'm playing Assetto Corsa. I'm going to be driving a couple of Ferraris around the Mugello circuit. Mugello? I think that's how you say it. But other than that, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as to what has been happening fairly recently in terms of where I've been. I know my content as such isn't as scheduled as I would probably like it to be. I really wanted to work on that this year in terms of just being a little bit more, it's like, oh, maybe I could do once a month or a couple times a month, and try and get that going for me. But as you guys can probably see from the videos on my channel and their upload or like release dates, it's been quite sporadic, to say the very least. So a little bit more into that is, well, I mean, I've explained in a few videos that I've been working, taking some time for myself, and that's more or less the entirety of what I've been doing this year. I've just been trying to get on my feet, both in terms of a job, so that I can keep buying things like DLC, so I can keep making videos for you guys, and also just in terms of trying to find my way forward. And that's one thing that it's something that I'm starting to consider more and more, especially recently with where I'm going with things. I mean, I'm trying to set out a plan for myself, and that plan is that I need to find my own living accommodation. So I need to find ideally a flat, but on top of that I would also need to find a job to coincide with the area that I've been looking at. Now, one of those I'm slowly narrowing down, and I do say slowly because whenever I look at like certain things I've seen before, they're gone. So it's also a factor of having enough money to be able to support myself until I can get myself set, if you know what I mean. Because if I get my own place, I would ideally need some furniture, like some personal furniture. I mean, I'd have to remove all my stuff there, get that set up. So probably need a desk. I mean, it's just trying to get to that point where I can easily go, it's like, right, I'm going here, this is where I'm going to live, and this is how stuff is going to be. That's something that I'm still trying to work on. It's just something that's taking a lot of time, because at the minute, with me working in retail and it coming up to Christmas, I don't get a lot of free time. It's like I sometimes start at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I sometimes start at 12 noon, I sometimes start at 10 in the morning, and I will not finish until 10 that night. So at the minute I do get a couple of days off, but it's more just like recovering, basically. I mean, I've bought myself a Nintendo Switch, just so that I can, I mean, yeah, I don't have to sit at my computer to like chill out and play games. I can literally just play games right before I go to sleep. And I mean it's pretty nice. I've only had it for a couple of days, but it's still something that I bought myself just to try and like, because I mean stuff happens and I can get annoyed. So it's something that is very easy to pick up and just basically shut out the outside world, saying I'm playing this now. Right, I'm not paying attention to anything else. And it's brilliant. I mean, I've only had it a couple of days and I already love the damn thing. Just because it's like, it takes my mind off everything else. So, like, everything else is I'm just not worrying about while I'm playing it, so that's kind of cool. And especially when it's, I mean, a lot of the times I end up just like stuck at night staring at my ceiling thinking, well, what about this? What about this? What if this happens? And my brain just decides to go through so many scenarios of what could but probably not going to happen in the space of an hour, and I'll be up for a couple of hours just thinking about random stuff. I try and watch YouTube to go to sleep, and it's at the minute it's not healthy for me, so I need to be in a place where I can be comfortable. I will have like a healthy cycle of being awake and being asleep. I mean, I know I don't really have much of an area to bitch and complain about not getting enough sleep. I mean, there are people who suffer from insomnia, and I could not even begin to imagine what it's like for them, because some people get 2-3 hours sleep, if that, and then have to do the sort of shit that I do. And I mean, it takes its toll on me. I mean, I'll start snapping at people at work, and they'll just start trying to like push buttons, and I'll just ignore them. And when they need something, I will still ignore them. So it is a balancing act, and I will be honest, I am very shit at that balancing act. I can't balance it enough, because I always have like 600 things running through my head that I need to do right now. Otherwise I'll forget, and then I do end up forgetting, and then it'll come to when we're closing and I'll kick myself for forgetting. So it's something that I need to work on, but I'm not in the right frame of mind to do that. Whereas if I'm able to get a place for myself, it's not going to be before Christmas. That'd just be way too much hassle and way too much shit to deal with, especially in the last couple of weeks of the year. So it's definitely going to, I'm really, really hoping it can be next year. I just need to stop spending money. Well, spending as much money. I mean, I've spent a lot on my computer this year. I bought a Nintendo Switch. What else did I buy? I've got a subscription to a magazine, but that's not so much an issue. That's an amount per month. I've got my phone as well. That's an amount per month. And I mean, yeah, there are a few things that I do need to pay, but I need to find the right balance for me. And sometimes I'll be in a good headspace. I will be in a really good headspace to make videos. It's like, yeah, I really want to record something today, and then I won't get the chance because my room that I have is not the most soundproof when it comes to background noise, as in, I don't mean like reverb from the walls. I can't do anything about that at the minute because of the limited space I have. I mean about like every other noise. It's like the TV downstairs, like washing machine, dishwasher, cooker, things like that. It's something that makes it very hard to want to do something when I have the motivation to actually do it. And that is another reason why I've been looking at my own place. It's also just like I will just have my own personal space that I can do within like the limits of renting what I want. So it's like I could get some furniture, I could get some like shelves, I could get some shelves, I could get a desk, and no one would bother me. No one would just intrude when I'm doing something. It is something that does make. I mean, I more or less lived alone while I was at uni, and it was really, I loved it because I love the fact of I could be just myself. I could do what I wanted. I didn't have any other outside pressure. The only pressure I had was from me. Like, there was no one else telling me that this needs doing, this needs doing, this needs doing, this needs doing, except from when I was doing my uni work, which was fine. That was something I needed to do. But here I can't do that because I have the stuff I have to do at work, stuff I need to do at work, and then I've got the stuff here as well. I mean, yeah, like I said, I need to find a balance of everything, and it will take me a while because I'm still trying to pass my driver's test, and that's one thing that really it gets me. That's one of the things that probably hits at me more than anything right now, because computer games, I can play them. I have a computer to do that. I have the tools to record videos. I have the internet. I have YouTube to entertain myself. I can get public transport if I need to, but it's the fact of if I need to go somewhere very, very quickly that's a fair distance away, if I can pass my driver's test, I can just do that. And if I want to have some fun for a weekend, I could go to like a track weekend, things like that, because a lot of them, if not most of them, or if not all, require a full UK driving licence, which I am not currently the holder of. And being a fan of, I am a fan of motorsports. You can see that from the footage you're watching of Assetto Corsa. I decided to take 3 Ferraris round from the 70th. Some of them will be from the 70th anniversary, or one of them at least. There's a 488 GT3, the F2004, and the S70H from this year's Formula 1 season. So yeah, it's not just Ferraris, it's just like they've got the Formula 1 cars, so I really want to see how it differs from F1 2017, which is pretty cool because they're 2 different games, but it's interesting to see how they both do the same car, which I love. I love doing that. And if anything, Assetto Corsa has kind of like thrown my eye off for F1 2017. I can't get the braking right anymore. I've recently got I got the Italy DLC for Euro Truck Simulator 2. So I was playing that last night, and it was just so nice to just be able to. Admittedly, I was going extremely fast for a truck, but it's something that I could just chill to. If I wanted music, I could put my own music on. That's fine. But yeah, there are some games that I do like to chill to. I would really love to stream them and just have a chill stream and have a nice chat with you guys. Because that's one thing I did say I wanted to get more into this year. Is streaming. I've only just recently got a new router here, so I gave it a test a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I don't know. Working the hours and days that I do, which isn't as many as most people, but the shifts that I do, they throw my mind off as to what day it is, how long it's been since I've done a certain thing, but I think it's been about a month, and I did enjoy it. It held out pretty well. I did try 1080p, dropped a couple of frames now and again, so maybe the next one I get to will be 720. But yeah, I am hoping to stream fairly soon again. Maybe in the new year, because my hours will be dropping at work, so I will get a little bit more chance. But it also matters if I can get the privacy as well, because I will be probably asked to do quite a few things around the house as well, which I don't mind. But sometimes it's like 5-10 minutes before someone else gets home, so that this has to be done, this has to be done. It's just like, you couldn't ask me this before when there were hours and hours to go. But no, that's just that's the way it works. I mean, you could probably tell that I'm really tired today. I haven't even done that much at work though. That's something that I just don't understand. It's just like, I'm yawning now. It's only 7 o'clock. I mean, I'll usually start yawning at about 10-11 o'clock at night. So that's something that does intrigue me. But yeah, it's just the amount. I mean, the amount of sleep I'm getting is not as much as I used to. So it's a fact of I'm trying to do more off less sleep, which is never a good thing. It's never healthy. My diet at the minute is not healthy. I'm literally just fueling my system off sugar. I'm drinking 2 Red Bulls a day. I get one in the morning when I wake up, it's like before I start work, and then I'll have one on my break to give me the stuff I need, like what I think is the caffeine I need to just get myself through it, along with the food I eat. I mean, I don't eat healthily at all. I mean, that's but yeah, it's hard to explain, more because my mind's just completely frazzled and baked. And I mean, I won't get another day off for a couple of days yet, and I'll spend that either playing on my Switch or playing a different game that I don't even know if you guys want to see, because a lot if not all of my content revolves around trains, barring like the few commentary videos that I do like this. So I mean, it does differ, but if you guys do want to see different games, then I'm happy to oblige with that. I mean, I could probably do like a DLC spotlight for stuff for Assetto Corsa, because I really like that game. I don't know, I mean, I've got better handling of it than I do Project Cars, which I do also own, and it's got VR, so I could do that, which F1 doesn't. F1 2017 doesn't. Really wish it did, but yeah. So I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of this video. It's not mandatory that you have to watch it. You can leave as soon as this commentary ends. That's perfectly fine. But if you do want to see more varied content in terms of games, so I could do some more Euro Truck Sim. I could do some Assetto Corsa. I could do more car mechanic sim. It's just yeah. So if you guys want to see some more content that isn't train sim or model trains, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I have been DwarfGuy66 today, for the first time in a while. But I shall see you guys next time.